The wonderful world of poetry. We're honored to have so many guests tonight and featured poets and a special dance for our poet on tour from Ontario, Anna.
Sorry.
And she's going to be taping, she's going to take it to China. So if there's any problem with that, please let her know and she'll edit you out. So I think we'll just get started, and my name is Ariana Sawyer. For those of you who don't know me, we started the World Poetry, Alejandro Mujica Lea and myself, 13 years ago. And Alejandro has gone, but we're still staggering on, and we have lots of different events in Vancouver. We have wonderful partners at UBC. We're getting so many absolutely wonderful partners that just fills my heart with joy. We have a weekly radio show, so for people who would like to go on it, they're more than welcome. And also if you want to be on the featured page at our website, www.worldpoetry.ca, you're welcome to do that too. So I'd like to introduce my co-host, Anita Aguirre Nevares. And I'm here. And Anita has been with us since the start of World Poetry. It started with Alejandro, myself, and the coffee guy, and Anita came, and she's put up with us all these years. So let's give her a big hand for the welcome poem.
Boobs.
This is my latest poem. I wrote it for the World Poetry Festival in May, and it is entitled Ode to Peace. Peace, your name is etched in the hearts of poets who wield their swords, the pen, its brilliant sparks fly in the frothy threads of clouds, in the heavy teardrops of storms, in the silent falling of a shooting star. Peace, your name, leaves an indelible mark on the souls of heroes who laid costly lives in the bloody battlefields of war. Peace, your name is the fragrant essence of the universal fraternity of poets, invoking the God of peace for harmony in the world. Peace, your name reverberates way far beyond the echoing silence by the power of one single word. Peace, the world sleeps. Thank you.
Well, I've been doing a series of dream poems, which will be out maybe in the fall if I'm lucky. And but I thought I would go back to an early one. And it's called The Crow Piper of Kit's Beach. Blithe spirit, precise yet fluid movements, the Pied Piper of the crows walks the beach. A flock of glossy black crows, feathers gleaming in the sunlight, surrounds the piper of Kit's Beach. Ebb and flow of rhythmic wings flying low, beaks open, awaiting small bits of food, thrown with geometric precision. On a nearby log, food gone, the oriental piper begins to play. Wings and crow bodies flow effortlessly, up and down, riding the airwaves in an intricate crow dance. Joyful piper spirit, old soul in this world, but not of it, the crow piper of Kit's Beach. Thank you. New Westminster is probably the only place in Canada that has an official reclamador. His name is Tony Antonius. When I was growing up in Latin America and Costa Rica, the reclamadors were very important. They always went to the best parties and they always read a poem or did a dramatic interpretation. And Tony has been doing this for many years with a radio show, and he's recently become our official reclamador in Canada. Please give a big hand to Tony.
Thank you, Ariadne. That was, as usual, a very nice introduction. I have two short works that I'd like to do tonight. The first one is by a Canadian poet, Robert Swanson, who worked in the wilderness. He did for poetry what Robert Service did for British Columbia. Very short. It's about a locomotive train sitting, not used anymore, just sitting there rusting. I hope you enjoy it. I think it's beautiful, particularly the last line. Oh. Goodbye, old-timer. There she rusts among the fireweed. Silent now, this puffing toiler. Alders grow beneath her axles, twine their branches round her boiler. Rubbed and gone, her whistle's luted. Dulled and tarnished is her bell. Could she speak, this locomotive, oh, the stories she could tell. Stories strange of booming savor, tales of railroad men departed, boomer hoggers and their firemen, how they groomed her ere she started, how they set their old-time handbrakes, crushed their limbs with link and pin, heavy grades and no dispatching, how she snorted, willed them in. Time wings on to new horizons, leaves behind its many changes, monuments of bygone eras. Thus its landmarks time arranges. Logging trucks now scour the valley. Time hath given them their lease. You are now discarded. Rust, old timer, rust in peace.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? Something a little cheerier now. From dear. This is Gilbert and Sullivan, famous English musician and a famous English lyricist, together joined up, and they wrote very, very many works. This is from one of the works by Sullivan, and it's called The Ruler of the Queen's Navy. It's from HMS Pinafore. When I was a lad, I served a term as office boy to an attorney's firm. I cleaned the windows and swept the floor, and I polished up the handle of the big front door. I polished up that handle so carefully that now I am the ruler of the Queen's Navy. As office boy, I made such a mark that they gave me the post of a junior clerk. I served the writs with a smile so bland, and I copied all the letters in a big round hand. I copied all the letters in a hard hand so free that now I am the ruler of the Queen's Navy. In serving writs, I made a name that an articled clerk I soon became. I wore clean collars and a brand new suit for the past examination at the Institute, and that past examination did so well for me that now I am the ruler of the Queen's Navy. Of legal knowledge I acquired such a grip that they took me into the partnership. And that junior partnership, I ween, was the only ship I ever had seen. But that kind of ship so suited me that now I am the ruler of the Queen's Navy. I grew so rich that I was sent by a pocket borough into Parliament. I always voted at my party's call, and I never thought of thinking for myself at all. I thought so little they rewarded me by making me the ruler of the Queen's Navy. Now, landsmen all, whoever you may be, if you want to rise to the top of the tree, if your soul isn't fettered to an office stool, be careful to be guided by this golden rule. Stick close to your desk and never go to sea, and you all may be rulers of the Queen's Navy. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have a couple of awards. One of them is for our Queen of Limericks. And Sheila Foster is amazing. She started writing limericks when she was 80. And we thought that we should give her an actual medallion for the Queen of Limericks. So please give a big hand to Sheila. This is the award. And Anita, do you want to present it?
Sheila, the World Poetry is very proud to present to you this award for writing your limericks.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much.
Do you want to do one or two?
Okay.
One in your head? Okay.
Yes, I had my limericks ready to bring with me, and I left them on the kitchen counter. So I'll just have to do some from memory. There once was a clerical stoat who lived in a manse with a moat. A reluctance to roam kept the stoat close to home, where he rode round his moat in a boat. My favorite. A polar bear living in Nunavut liked to slide on the snow for the fun of it. So, if you'd like some snow and don't know where to go to Nunavut. You will find a ton of it.